What's up, guys? Welcome back to my top 10 list of the decade. Last week we did memes. This week we're doing movies. Before we start, I just want you to do something again. Smack that subscribe button and hit that post notification button. And let's just get right into it. Disclaimer. You might not like this list. I mean, these are movies just straight from the top of my head. These movies I've seen. You know what the I'll just put in the disclaimer, just in case you're gonna tell them in the first minute of the video that they're not gonna like this list. I'm not gonna sit here and edit this video. You're gonna tell them in the first minute they're not gonna like it. They just stop the video. You're gonna love this list. Alright, so we're gonna start obviously we're number 10 because that makes sense. So number 10, we have Toy Story. Yes, Toy Story 3 to be exact. And I had to put this list in. I know some of you thinking top 10 of the decade and you're putting child's movie. Yes, I'm putting a child's movie because I couldn't put Toy Story 1 and Toy Story 2 because those came out in the 90s. This one sits home with me because this is my childhood. So I gotta do it. I waited so long. For a sequel, I never thought it was gonna happen, to be honest. And when the movie came out, it did not disappoint. There was definitely some scenes in there that hit home, and then there were some scenes that got you scared. They got you happy. It just took a whole round. They ended up making a fourth one. It's okay. And we got How to Train Your Dragon. I know what you're thinking. This dude just did 2 back-to-back kid movies in a row. I can see why he said I wasn't gonna like this list. But hear me out. How to Train Your Dragon, the first movie, it slaps. If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. Go watch the movie and tell me otherwise. It's a great movie. They made 1, that one slapped. They made 2, that one slapped. They made a TV show and it slaps. And then they made a 3rd movie. That movie was nominated for a Grammy.
Betware.
I'm just guessing. I don't actually know. Grammy? Oscar. That movie was nominated for an Oscar. Number 8, we got Straight Outta Compton. Kind of got a whole Straight Outta Compton theme, kind of going with the black and white. Not really. Those are just 2 colors, shades. But really great movie. I love seeing these kind of movies where they tell a story, like a real life story. I mean, obviously it's played up for cinema, but just see these guys' story of how they started all his friends together, kind of just doing their own rap thing and blew up. Dr. Dre, Ice Cube, they're huge stars. Beats, Big 3, they've done so much since then. If you haven't seen it yet, go check it out. Straight Outta Compton, great movie. At number 7, this was a little more of a throwback. The Social Network. If you've never seen this movie, it's the Facebook movie. So again, another story to kind of show Mark Zuckerberg how he started off at Harvard and was it Harvard? Yeah, he started off at Harvard, and it was just for that school, and then ended up blowing into this huge thing, obviously, to Facebook. Justin Timberlake's in it. So, and then we have number 6. We're back to the kids stuff. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. This movie was amazing. I'm a big superhero fan. I love Spider-Man. Spider-Man's one of my favorite superheroes. There was always rumors about them actually doing it live action, but it did not disappoint. Really great movie. It actually rivals, to me, in my opinion, even though I love Tom Holland, it rivals the live action movies. If I don't strike me down, Marvel fans, but great movie. And now we're heading into the top 5. These are big movies. These are ones that I don't think you'll be mad with. You probably won't argue with these ones. We got Logan. I mean, this one's kind of you're kind of thinking it's this is kind of kids, but it's not kids. I mean, it is Wolverine. This movie was rated R. Great movie. But the previous Wolverine movies were okay. But the Logan movie, man, it was just up and down of emotions. It's always great to see the different timelines they do with X-Men. They did when they were younger, and then they do Logan when they're older, and then they have there's those, they kind of do a whole Star Wars thing where they do these ones first, and they do the prequels later and the later versions. Phenomenal film. Number 4, got the movie Martian. It's Matt Damon. He goes to Mars and he gets stuck there. That's not a spoiler. If you're going to see the movie, it's called Martian. It's not Looney Tunes. It's not he goes there for 5 minutes and comes back. I'm trying my best not to spoil it here. Good movie. Check it out. Coming in at number 3 is The Joker. I mean, the movie just came out a couple months ago, but immediately it's already hit over $1 billion. It's a rated R movie. Well, a lot of these movies that hit $1 billion, kids can see them. I mean, kids can technically still see this movie, but the R restricts so many people. And the fact that this hit $1 billion is impressive. Great film. I don't even know where to start. I don't like having movies too much. Actually, made me go back and watch the old Dark Knight because I had to compare it to Heath Ledger because he killed that Joker role, and it made me go back and yo, which one was better? You be the judge. Go watch The Joker if you haven't seen it, and then go watch Dark Knight right after. And it's actually pretty close. At number 2, Infinity War. You probably thinking that was number 1, but I had to put that at number 2, mostly because it's just something inside me that didn't want to put a superhero movie in at number 1. I don't know, it's just like the movie guy in me. The slow build, they were patient. I mean, it pays off when you actually slowly build something and don't rush it. And Marvel did is a perfect example of that. If you haven't seen Infinity War yet, I almost want to spoil it for you because like, what are you doing? But I'm still not going to spoil it just because you need to go see it and for yourself. But this is one of those movies that it left me surprised, happily surprised, because it made me look forward to Endgame, and it was just a great film. And now we're coming in at number 1. I had to do it. Inception. This movie I had to put at number 1 because I was thinking, I was like, man, The Joker just came out, Infinity War just came out in the past 2 years here, and I was like, the fact that Inception was in my mind and that movie came out so long ago made me think it had to be number 1, because that movie to this day just messes with my brain, man. If you haven't seen the movie, the concept of the movie, without ruining it, is basically just about what is a dream and what is reality. So they have like these little things that help them realize, okay, if this happens, like if I flip this coin and it lands heads every single time, then that means I'm in a dream. Like if I flip it like 100 times and every single time it's heads, then that means I'm in a dream. It's a lot more than just, oh, is it a dream or is it reality? That ice cream is always vanilla. It's not, it's way more than that. I'm kind of downplaying it. I'm just saying that because I want to ruin it. Go watch Inception. Out of all these movies, go watch that one right now after the video, of course. Go watch that movie. Thanks again for watching the video, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the post notification buttons, and we have another top 10 video coming out very shortly. Pay attention for that. I'll see you guys next time. Much love.